Hi, welcome to Play Along. You might be wondering why I'm playing Take Me Out to the Ballpark. Well, the reason why is we're going to go over again two checker players. One, Christy Mathewson, a Hall of Famer pitcher, and Mr. Newell Banks, a world checker champion. Now, I'd like to show you a picture of Christy Mathewson. Here's a picture of Christy. And also, here's another picture of him playing the game of checkers. Mr. Banks played blindfolded checkers in exhibitions, and he was a promoter of the game of checkers and chess for 35 years or more. So the way we're going to do this is red is going to be Mr. Newell Banks and white is Mr. Christy Mathewson. The first move is 11 to 15 by Mr. Banks, 24 to 20 by Christy, 8 to 11, 23 to 18. The champ goes 9 to 14. He attacks the center. White jumps 18 to 9, 5 to 14. Mr. Mathewson plays 28 to 24. Now, if you make this move, always be careful because it leaves a hole right here that there's no shots that red can do. For example, red goes 4 to 8. He's threatened his next move 15 to 18, and when white jumps 23 to 18, he would jump 10 to 28 and win a checker. Mr. Mathewson plays 22 to 18, the correct move. Red jumps. White jumps 25 to 9. Mr. Banks jumps 6 to 13. In this position, Christy plays 30 to 25. Now this is a good move, only in fact it prevents white from going 11 to 15. It prevents red to go 11 to 15. If red goes 11 to 15, white would go 21 to 17. Red would go 13 to 22, and white would jump 25 to 4, win a checker, and get a king. So Mr. Banks plays 10 to 14. White goes 27 to 23. Keep an eye on two of the central squares, 19 and 18. Red goes 11 to 15. He can do that move now. White makes a good move. He goes 26 to 22. The reason why it's good is because he's threatened now 22 to 17 and get the same combination as before. 13 to 22, 25 to 4 for checker and a king. But Mr. Banks covers up. He goes 8 to 11. White goes 22 to 18. He does a cut. Red jumps. And white jumps 25 to 9. Mr. Bank goes 1 to 5 to get his checker back, and white goes 29 to 25, moving his checker at a single corner. Red jumps 5 to 14. White goes 25 to 22, and red goes 11 to 15 to equalize. Now, as you know, Mr. Mathewson was a pitcher, and here we have a good move that he can play. Do you spot it? Well, the theme is a pitch and a squeeze. White goes 24 to 19. That's the pitch. Red has to jump 15 to 24. Now he's in a weak square, and white squeezes 22 to 18. Red goes 7 to 10. White jumps 18 to 9. And now red moves his checker from 24 to 28 to safety. White goes in for a king. He goes 9 to 5. Red goes 3 to 7, partly because he wants to get a king. White goes 5 to 1. Gets a king. Here red makes a mistake. Goes 13 to 17, 21 to 14, 10 to 17. Now as Christy has a good move in here, in fact he has a winning move. Do you see the combination? Christy plays 1 to 6, and in this position Mr. Banks resigns. But we're going to play it out to show you. and see if you spot the whole combination. Red goes 2 to 9. White goes 20 to 16. Red goes 12 to 26. And white jumps from 31 to 6 for his 3. And the reason why he wins is he has the opposition on red's checker there. So we're going to play it out. 7 to 10. White goes in, gets his king. Red comes here. White follows here, here, follows here, here. Red gets his king. And the winning move is 18 to 22, and red is trapped. Now, just to show you, so one example here, 18 to 22, but if white would make 18 to 23, instead of winning, he would only draw. Red would just go here, 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 here. And because red can control 24 and 20, white can make no progress, and it would be a draw. I'd like to pay tribute to Mr. Christy Matheson and Mr. Newell Banks for the contribution they did for the game of checkers. Thank you for watching, and a lot of other contributions. They were really great men. If you'd like to find out more about them, you can check your library, your internet, and with Christy Matheson, you might find an old baseball card of his. Thank you very much for watching this video.